Hello everyone, this is Abdurrahman. Welcome to this Sales Masterclass series where we will talk about sales process and the best outreach method that we can take for our business growth. And today in this video we will talk about recruitment sales as an example, but we can implement this strategy into all the industry. So first of all, we have to understand sales is all about mindset. We have to understand the mindset to do our best in this journey. So for the first mindset we have to understand is the math. We have to understand if they consider our service, they will save their time, energy, and money because their main task is not recruitment. Their main task is operation, right? So we have to understand the math and we have to go along the way. The second mindset we have to understand, mindset we have to understand is what the main beneficiary of this service. In this scenario, the main beneficiary is the is the business owner or the employee or the employer. We are helping them to connect with each other, right? We're helping to connect with local people or experienced person and who are willing to give their best for this company. So we have to understand is we're not here to selling anything. We're actually helping them to connect with the prospect or a candidate, right? So the next thing we have to understand is call reluctance. So in sales, every single year, almost 75% of the salespeople lose their job in the first year. Do you know why it is? Because they don't have a solid list. They don't know what is pre-call routine. They don't call every single day. So what we'll do is we to make this stable, we have to create a solid list. On in my scenario, we I will take at least 100 to 200 late before dialing any number dialing. Okay, and of course we need to do pre-call routine, which is like practice, singer practice before performance, and we have to do in our journey as well. They get paid a lot, but we don't. That's totally okay, right? So we have to do the pre-call routine practice, and we have to dial or take calls in a particular time. Where in my scenario, I'm taking calls between 10 to 12, right? We have to be reluctant to the perfect timing, and of course we have to make it simple so that we can make more conversation so that we can focus on the value conversation and go for the warm conversation, right? And of course, we have to do it every single day. That's the best. That's the way we can differentiate from our competitor, right? So let's go for the next one, which is gatekeeper. Every single time we try to sell our service, we have definitely faced the deal breaker or a gatekeeper, right? So what we'll do is there are different ways to surpass the gatekeeper. The first one is power pass, and the second one is make friends. Try to use tone authority to make friends with the gatekeeper. So I will give you some example with it. Okay. So for example, if we're using PowerPass, definitely they will ask you the three questions: Who is this? Who are you? Where are you calling from? And what's the call regarding? Right? And if we play our card right, there is a high chance they will let us talk to the manager. Okay. In the scenario, we can say, is Manan available? And they will say, who is calling? Then we say, it's Ryan, thank you. And they will say, where are you calling from? We can say, UDC, thank you. What's the call regarding? An interview. And they will say, in rare case scenario, they will ask, are they expecting your call? Uh, I hope so, right? Which is very simple and straightforward. And another way is use our tone, build relationship, and use give the best answer. For example, we can say, "Hi, whom am I speaking with?" If we say "whom am I speaking with," that's the deal breaker. That's the differentiator, right? We are taking their name. We're already far ahead from our competitor, uh, because they know who I am, and they can easily differentiate who I am and who I'm calling from. So, for example, we can say, "Hi, whom am I speaking with?" They will say, "Mark, who am I speaking to?" Then we can say, "Hi, Mark. I was hoping you could help me. I'm Ryan. I need to speak with your operation manager, Manan. Can you put me through?" They will say, "What's what is it regarding?" Then we will say, "I help operation manager to fix recruitment related issues." That's what he take cares of, right? If yes, then that's okay. We will go ahead, and uh, then we can say, "Do you mind putting me through? Thanks." Very simple, very straightforward. If we are unable to connect with with the manager, then definitely we can give them a call again, and we can say, "Hey, it's Ryan. I didn't catch Manan yesterday. Can you put me through?" Very simple, very straightforward. Okay, so let's talk about the opener. A lot of people think opener is very important, but I think it's less important than we think. Uh, our call totally depends on our tonality, how we say it, because most of the whole caller sound like the same. "Hi, this is X. I'm calling from X company. We have the best candidate in the market," right? So what we are doing is we are differentiating the tonality to stand out, right? I mean, if we stand out, we have to understand we already own the game, right? So let's go for the next one, which is niche based problem, right? So what we do is we will use a soft tone, kind tone, and we will say, "Hi, Manan. You aren't expecting my call, but I hope you can help. You are a part of list of 27 manager I would like to work with. Can you help me understand if it's relevant?" It's different. We have already take their um, already based on that, and of course there is a niche based problem. Okay, so we can say, "Would I ruin your Monday morning if I told you it was a cold call about recruitment?" Or we can say, "If I told you I'm currently working with 5 cleaners, you would probably tell me you are not hiring, right?" It's really hard to say no, as we are unique, and people prefer a unique approach, right? People are more willing to work with unique people, and that's the differentiator we can use in this time. So yeah, and of course, if we are unable to connect with Manan or this prospect, definitely we will do multi outreach, which is voicemail, mail, LinkedIn, SMS, and we can say in the voicemail, "Hey Manan, don't need to give me a call back. I will send you a connection message on LinkedIn," right? And we can do that in the same way in email as well, which is like we can type down the voicemail on the email title. And we can say, "Hey Manan, just called you. I send you a connection request with more context in LinkedIn," and they will be much more willing to open the LinkedIn message, um, compared to just giving them a call, right? Okay, so let's go for the pitch. So in pitch, which is the pitch is very simple. We will identify the problem, and based on that, will give them a pitch. And we have to understand people are more willing to move away from the problem than benefit, right? The bigger drive factor to consider our service is problem. We have to showcase the problem in a way. We have to craft a problem in a way they are more willing more willing to consider the service. They're more they're think they're in their day-to-day basis. They will think that's the biggest problem they have at this moment. If they find out there's the biggest problem they have right now, definitely they will give us some business and we will continue to work with them, right? So let's go for the script, which is very clear and straightforward. We have to be confident. We can say, hey, we are working with uh, top uh, top uh, top 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 uh, what we will do is we will go for the script which is very clear and confident. So of course we can say we are working with top client in the market. We're helping them to save their time rather than juggling through multiple candidate profile. And we can say you may tell me these are not an issue at all, right? And in return they will give us some objection, but regardless of the objection we can use this framework, which is accept their objection, use permission based question and clarify their objection. For example, in recruitment, there is only three kind of uh, objection, right? Which is like, I have a recruitment agency, I'm not hiring, I don't have a budget for hiring, right? So, for example, if they say, I have working with recruitment agency, we can say, that's great. At least it means you are working with agencies. Uh, do you mind if I ask a question about it? And then we can say, does it means you will never consider take any new agencies? They will say yes or no, and then we can start the conversation. And if they have agencies, we can also say that it stands for the perfect supplier list. If they say they're working with a fantastic recruitment agency, that's totally okay. We can go for the next one, right? And if they say they are not hiring right now, then we can use uh, a fun based uh, for reply, which is, that's good. I guess at least you have a time to breathe now. They will be happy to answer you. So we can say, do you mind if I ask you a question about it? When you are hiring out of those problems, which was the worst? And they will mention the problem. Or we can say, when you are hiring, what's the biggest headaches? When we have got the problem, definitely we can continue the conversation and give mention our service. And absolutely there will be people, they will say there is no budget, and then we can say that must be very frustrating, right? And if they don't have a budget, what they are doing, how they are doing right now, they are using their time and energy to do that, which is not their task at all. Their task is doing the operation. So we can say, uh, have you never unlocked extra budget for a difficult search for a perfect candidate, right? If we you take your budget aside, do any of these problems mentioned earlier resonate? Right? And this way we will able to make a conversation, try to understand their problem, and give them the perfect pitch. And all we are doing is try to make a friends and try to influence them, try to build a long lasting relationship. So that was pretty much about it. I will try to give you some up-to-date video along the way, so feel free to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, that was it. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.